This is 5 in 10 from Skywatch TV. 5 things you need to know in about 10 minutes for Thursday, October 24th, 2024. I'm Derek Gilbert. Item number 5 today, the Middle East. As we're recording this on Wednesday morning, news breaking out of Ankara in Turkey. Apparently armed terrorists taking over and taking hostages at the Turkish aerospace industry's headquarters in Ankara. An explosion, several fatalities have been reported, but very little information. Don't know who's responsible for this. Although there are people already on social media claiming that it's the Zionists. The Zionists are responsible. Just pray that whoever is responsible, this doesn't make the situation in the Middle East, the political and military situation, any worse. One might assume that based on Turkey's history with the Kurds, that this might be a militant Kurdish group. But again, as of this recording, very little information. By the time you watch this, there'll be a lot more information out there. Follow our feed on X at 5_in_10, and we'll post updates there. Meanwhile, the IDF, the Israel Defense Forces, saying they've uncovered documents in the Gaza Strip that reveal that 6 Al Jazeera journalists are operatives in Hamas and Palestinian Islamic Jihad. Those are the two terror groups that have essentially turned Gaza over the last 18 years into an armed camp, using the cover of journalism and the idea that the press should be free to report even from war zones as cover to allow them to operate freely and to collect information damaging to Israel. Speaking of the press, item number 4, meeting the press. Former President Donald Trump going on the Joe Rogan podcast Friday. This will be at Rogan's studio in Austin, Texas. According to Politico, Rogan has got over 14 million followers on Spotify, continues to dominate podcast ratings. Kamala Harris went on the number 2 rated podcast, the sex-themed program called Call Her Daddy. Anyway, Trump expected to, he's done a number of these already with various hosts from, serious political journalists to comedians. And Rogan kind of straddles the line. He's clearly a very intelligent guy, but also a very funny guy. So if nothing else, this long-form interview Friday should be hilarious. After rumors that this might happen first appeared, Reuters reported that Vice President Kamala Harris could sit down with Rogan, but given the fact that it's a long-form interview and not scripted, Harris will not sit down on Joe Rogan's program. As evidence, we submit to you the town hall, the staged event that took place Monday called A New Way Forward, hosted by Maria Shriver, who had to admit that the town hall was not really a town hall and that the audience was just there to listen. One of the audience members said, "When do we get to ask questions?" Which is kind of the point of a town hall. Shriver said, "No, you can't ask any real questions because the questions we're asking have all been pre-screened and given to Harris in advance." In other words, the whole thing was fake and scripted, as with most events in Kamala Harris's presidential campaign. Even the press conference for the event was fake and scripted. Her handlers calling on reporters who'd been pre-selected and asking questions that had been pre-screened and given to Harris. Let's just hope that if by some chance she is inaugurated as the 47th president of the United States, that President Putin, President Xi submit their questions to her staff in advance. Topic number 3, the economy. 3.5 years in, and now we're seeing some of the consequences of Kamalanomics. Walmart is now selling tiny homes. Yes, it now offers a 19 by 20 foot expandable prefab house delivered by flatbed truck for $15,900. Now, 100 years ago, you could order kits from Sears where they would give you the drawings, the plans for the home and the raw materials, and then you would build the house from. This is prefab. They deliver it on the back of a truck. You unfold it or whatever, and there you go. There's your home. For $21,888, if you want to go upscale, you get a towable tiny home. Why is Walmart entering this market? Because the average American can no longer afford an average home. As you see on the chart behind me, the yellow line representing average household income, the orange line representing the price of an average home or the income required to buy an average home. According to the National Association of Realtors, the average household income needed to buy an average home is now about $119,000, whereas average household income is less than $84,000. Those two lines tracked with one another up until the beginning of 2022, the end of the first year of the Biden-Harris administration. See all the free money that they threw out there, the America Recovery Act and so forth, the helicopter money that they were just dumping into the American economy has caused inflation. Income has not kept up with inflation. And again, the average American can no longer afford an average home. In fact, the affordability of the average of home ownership in America has now crashed to record lows since the beginning of the Biden-Harris administration. Just one more way Kamalanomics is affecting you and your family. Topic number 2, the British are coming to meddle in our election. In an explosive leak with ramifications for the election coming up in just a couple of weeks, internal documents from the Center for Countering Digital Hate, whose founder is a British political operative named Morgan McSweeney, who's now advising the Kamala Harris campaign, shows that the group plans in writing to kill Musk's Twitter, while strengthening ties with the Biden-Harris administration and Democrats like Senator Amy Klobuchar of Minnesota, who's introduced multiple bills into the Senate to combat and regulate online misinformation. Problem there is one man's misinformation is another man's breaking news. These documents obtained by the Disinformation Chronicle on Substack and Racket News show that the CCDH's focus on Musk kill Musk's Twitter, literally the first item in the template of his monthly agenda notes going back to the beginning of the year. Every month, item agenda number 1, kill Musk's Twitter. Why? Because he's not censoring the way the former owner did. The Center for Countering Digital Hate, again, the anti-disinformation ally of the new Labour government in the UK, headed by Prime Minister Keir Starmer, or what people in the UK are calling Free Gear Keir, because he apparently likes to get free swag. Anyway, this is a messaging vehicle for the Liberal Party in the United States and their think tank called Labor Together. And both the Center for Countering Digital Hate and Labor Together, founded by McSweeney, who's credited with getting Starmer into number 10 Downing Street in the same way Karl Rove was the mastermind of George W. Bush's rise to the presidency. In the last 2 months, Washington Post and Politico both running features about British advisors from Labor Together coming to the United States to help the struggling Kamala Harris campaign. On top of providing election strategy, more than 100 current and former Labor Party staff members are here in the United States knocking on doors in key battleground states. How is this legal? And why are we not seeing the corporate media? This is a rhetorical question, of course. They're still focusing on, Russian election interference. This is disturbing. The Labor Party clearly wants the Democrats to win because they want this liberal, progressive alliance across the Atlantic, and they fear what may happen if Donald Trump gets back into office. And they're using the idea of countering digital hate, disinformation, misinformation, and malinformation, which is a regular theme that we're hearing from progressives and liberals who believe that they are or at least claim that they're saving democracy by censoring free speech, because some speech is dangerous, basically whatever speech disagrees with their agenda. Coming up, an update on our Witches for Kamala story. Apparently, they've hit an immovable object. I'll explain next on 5 and 10.
Well, friends, we want to make sure you know how you can get your copy of The Dragon's Prophecy, along with, if you should choose to get the companion DVD box set right now, when you order The Dragon's Prophecy, Israel, the Dark Resurrection, and the End of Days. And it's available right now in the Dragon's Prophecy Master Collection. In this stunning new book, Jonathan Cahn will open up for the very first time ever end times prophecy to reveal the long hidden secret of the last days, the dark resurrection, the colors of the apocalypse, the day of the dragon, the secret on the mount, and much, much more. Also included in this incredible collection are Jonathan Cahn's all-time best-selling books, bound in beautiful hardback, The Oracle, the Jubilean Mysteries, that takes you on an epic journey through a mystery birthed in a Middle Eastern desert over 3,000 years ago that is right now determining the global events we're witnessing today. And the Paradigm, the ancient blueprint that holds the mystery of our times, that exposes the blueprint that can quite possibly foretell the outcomes of current events more accurately than any modern poll or expert, even including the outcomes of presidential elections. Sold separately, these 3 books hold a retail value of over $75 all by themselves. Yours now for your donation of only $39.99, which includes free shipping to all U.S. orders. But right now, you can upgrade your Dragon's Prophecy Master Collection to include the absolutely astonishing Dragon's Prophecy Uncensored 8-DVD album, featuring hours of additional totally uncensored raw materials and mysteries that are not included in the book. You'll not only hear additional end times revelations regarding what is yet to come upon the earth and how to be ready as the body of Christ, but you'll experience them with images, videos, and materials not found anywhere else. Jonathan discusses where America is in end times prophecy, what the next big prophetic event likely is, the arrival of the dragon, what Ezekiel 38 and 39 truly discloses, and much, much more. This 8-DVD set is exclusive and not available online anywhere, in any bookstore, or even on Amazon. This special upgrade includes all of the items from the Dragon's Prophecy Master Collection and the exclusive uncensored 8-DVD album, which altogether holds a retail value of $200. Yours now for your donation of only $79.99, which again includes free shipping to all U.S. orders. So don't delay. You can scan the QR code on your screen using the camera app on your phone for instant access to the Dragon's Prophecy Master Collection or the Master Collection with upgraded uncensored 8-DVD album. You can also visit us at skywatchtvstore.com or call 1-844-750-4985 and ask for the Dragon's Prophecy Master Collection or upgraded collection now.
Item number 1 today. Boy, you can't make this stuff up. A Reddit group called Witches versus Patriarchy posting a note that said that the spells that they've been trying to cast on Donald Trump, as we told you about yesterday, they've been doing this since 2017. They started this on every waxing moon or waning moon at midnight. They did it every month until he left the presidency in 2021. They're trying to throw spells at him again. They're finding that these spells are not as effective, and I'm quoting now, not as effective as we might hope, as he seems to have some kind of protection around him, end quote. Some kind of protection around him. What could that be? Maybe Christians praying for our president? Interesting when they say the quiet part out loud. The Resurrection War, that's the theme of Skywatch TV's next Defender virtual conference. It goes live on November 30th, which means on that date, 12:01 a.m. Central Time on November 30th, you get access to more than 24 cutting-edge presentations from preachers, teachers, researchers, scholars, archaeologists even. And you basically set the virtual conference schedule. You choose which videos you want to watch in the order you want to watch them. And we've got, at the risk of leaving anyone out, I won't mention anyone, but you can find the complete list of speakers at defenderconference.com. defenderconference.com. Sign up by November 15th. Get it for $10 off, just $85, $95 afterwards. 90 days access from November 30th. And if you sign up after November 30th, still 90 days access. Take advantage of this information. It is very important in the time in which we live. Again, defenderconference.com. Jonathan Cahn back again this week as we continued talking about his book, The Dragon's Prophecy, this week discussing the red heifers. That's that strange ritual mentioned in Numbers chapter 19. What relevance does it have to Bible prophecy? And the Temple Mount. Why is the Temple Mount so important? Well, Everything Jonathan Kahn does is jaw-dropping. Don't miss these programs. You can find them right now at our website, skywatchtv.com. All of our video content is always there. You can also catch it over the air. Our broadcast schedule is posted at skywatchtv.com/channels. If you've got a set-top box or a smart TV with Roku, Fire TV, or Apple TV, make sure you've got the Skywatch TV app installed. And then you get all of our video content right on the big screen. You can also watch it over the internet, youtube.com/@Skywatch Television, rumble.com/Skywatch TV, or get our free mobile app and install that on your smartphone or tablet. That brings the content right into the palm of your hand, whether you're holding an iOS, Android, or Amazon Kindle Fire phone or tablet. We've got links to their app stores at our website, skywatchtv.com/app. Follow us online at 5in10 on YouTube, X, formerly Twitter, at 5_in_10. And thank you for watching. As we keep watch, pray for the peace of Jerusalem. I'm Derek Gilbert. This is 5in10 from Skywatch TV.